Hi everyone. I'm Abel Mendoza. Uh,
Uh, my name is Harry.
My name is Aksha.
Hi. So we're the Swift sourcers. We made an app. It's for music discovery, and this app was made so you could find similar songs as your favorite song or any song that you like. Next slide.
All right, so SoundSurfer is designed to revolutionize the way that users discover music by allowing them to find songs that are similar to their favorites and generate their own playlists. We're targeting music enthusiasts who want to explore new genres and tracks that match their taste. And our goal in developing this app is to provide a seamless and intuitive user experience which would allow for effortless music exploration. So some of the features that we have in SoundSurfer is that first, it allows you to search for songs. So you just enter in the song's name in order to find tracks not only like it, but also tracks that are similar to it as well. You can also generate a playlist within the app, which lets you apply filters, such as tempo and mood, which lets you generate a song playlist on demand. You can also create a list of like songs, which lets you save and then manage like songs easily within the app. And finally, you get to do it all within our customized UI, which has a nice tailored interface for mobile applications, which lets you tap and toggle everything for personalized experience. Now let's get into the technical details. Our application was developed using SwiftUI, right? Our app is targeted for iOS, right, for iPhones, right? And because we're using Swift UI, our development environment was we used Xcode for our development environment because Xcode has the best integration with Swift UI. Uh, for version control and development, we use GitHub in order to share and make changes to SoundSurfer. And finally, we communicated with each other on this project through Discord.
Okay, so this is our app through the development process. The first screen shows the first iteration where we input the text bar, the title, and we had some dummy data for the songs. Next, we implemented the hearts so they could turn red when you click it and are transparent. We also uh we're playing with navigation by this point. So this button where it says save songs would navigate you to the save song screen, which is the fourth screen over here. And then by the next iteration, we ended up implementing a tab view at the bottom where it shows the house right there and the heart. The house is the dashboard screen, which you're seeing right here. That's the main screen where you can input a song name and use the toggles to use the filters that you want your recommendations to be based off of. And then we also added some color to the song rows, but eventually uh it didn't look clean, so we ended up taking out that color and we have a solid color in the back. And then you'll see in the demo, when you click the song, it also turns transparent and it has this transparent effect. Then here's the save song view. This is where you go to like songs. This is where all your songs populate after you like them. And you'll also see this in the demo, but we also implemented uh, a stack view because before it was the first song you liked was at the top. Um, and the last screen that you see on this slide is one of the future enhancements we're gonna do. We're having problems with this, and we'll talk about this later, but we tried adding a nav bar, but there was a lot of space that it took up, so we ended up taking it off of the final project. But right here, there's a space where you see the circle at. That's where the user profile picture is supposed to go. And then we have a logout button, which is which was used for testing, so we could check out the login screen and the splash screen, which you'll see in a little bit. So our app interface was designed focused on readability, accessibility, and engaging visuals. So since our app is called SoundSurfer, we wanted to give the theme like ocean wave colors. So we chose this teal, like the ocean. Um, the logo you see was AI generated by Dolly. It came from my imagination, like surfing music notes. I just thought it came out pretty cool. Because I prompted my way to making this. Yeah, it wasn't my art, but I used Dolly. Next slide, please. So for testing and quality assurance, we focused the focused testing strategies. Uh, the objective was to validate the functionality and user interface of the SoundSurfer app through meticulous testing. Method, the project team exclusively conducted manual tests to identify and address any operational or usability issues. For example, we had trouble with favoriting. Another we also had quality control measures, like song validation, testing focus, ensure the like songs feature functionality function flawlessly with special attention to the addition and removal of songs without causing duplicates. Because before you would like a song and then you could like it again and there would be duplicates. So we ended up fixing that. Outcome, confirm that Song Manager effectively managed state changes with likes persisting correctly across sessions without errors. UI consistency checks, testing focus, maintained a strict review process to verify that all visual elements conform to the design guidelines, ensuring that the app's appearance was uniform across various screens. Outcome achieved a high level of design fidelity, enhancing the overall aesthetic quality of the app. All right, next slide.
So challenges and solutions. One of the challenges that we encounter was um, Xcode environment and the shift syntax. Throughout the extensive practices and study, the team became proficient with using Xcode and understanding the unique syntax of shift, um, enhancing our ability to build the complex functionality on the app. The second challenges that we encountered was the a user interface across the app. We implemented a centralized song manager that manages all the liked songs, ensuring that user preference are consistent across various components of the app. The proper binding and techniques were applied across the shift files to maintain state consistencies. Um, the third challenge was the static UI presentation introduction introduced. the solution was to introduce a animated splash screen to enhance the dynamic feel of the app, making sure the interface was more enhanced and like lively. Next slide, please. The future enhancements that we are considering is continued improvements to the readability and efficiencies across the app, and also maintaining scalability and and simplifying the code as much as possible. The other future enhancements that we are thinking is to implement AI to the app, which recommends songs by the AI by doing machine learning code on it, and splitting out outputting all the songs recommended based on the user inputs. And the um future enhancements also include Spotify integrations, where it will take um all the songs from Spotify to the app, and you could do directly, and also account management also with Spotify, doing you could log in with Spotify account too directly, no needing to enter um passwords and usernames. The other future enhancements is UI UX improvements, the dynamic user interfaces with um with uh with keeping in mind of user concerns and suggestions and UX UI improvements. Next slide, please. Mm, The other advanced music recommendation is more feature enhancements, utilizing machine learning to analyze songs and find other similar color characteristics such as mood, tempo, genre, and energy. The approach is to implement ML model that could learn from large data set of music to understand and predict user preferences effectively. Benefits is that it will deliver a highly personalized playlist, ensuring user engagement and satisfaction. Mhm. Machine learning pipeline, leveraging music metadata and user interaction train the models. Under supervised learning tactics, to train models that can predict similar songs based on selected attributes. Seamless integrations of ML model into the current app architecture to generate real-time song recommendations after user searches a song. User interface improvements, a feedback loop implemented a system where user can feedback on the recommendation and further refinement the accurate mm, for the accuracy of the model, creating dynamic learning environment.
All right, so it's demo time. I'm gonna share my screen for this part. Okay, you guys see my desktop? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open the simulator. You guys see the simulator?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the here's the login screen. When you open the app, this is what you're gonna see. So we made it so you log in with Spotify, but the backend isn't integrated yet. This is only a front end project. So you click the login with Spotify, and boom, here's our splash screen. So it takes time for the backend to log in, so that gives it a cool little effect while you're waiting for the login. And now you enter a song name. Eventually, we want to use AI to predict what we're gonna type as a song and pull song data from the backend. But right now, you just type whatever you want, like after the storm or something like that. Nothing's gonna come up since we're only using dummy data for songs. And then we have our analog toggles for filtering. So you could put a song name and then use these filters, and the recommendations are going to be based off of at least, no, at most two of these filters. So in this app, you can only pick at most two of these. Like if you try picking more than two, it's not going to work. So we programmed it so it would be that way. So we could put same tempo, same genre, and then you try to put same mood, and it doesn't work anymore. It took one of them off. So that's good because we only want to use at least two, not so it doesn't overcomplicate the recommendations. And then we stayed consistent with the color scheme. We only used a few colors. We're going for ocean colors, so we used a custom teal and this custom dark teal. So here's our custom dark teal on the get recommendations button. So you push the, oh wait, before I push the button, here's the like songs view. So we got no songs in our saved songs list. Now back to the dashboard. We're gonna push the button, and then here's a list of 12 songs right here that you could pick from. Now, we picked 12 songs because that's how many songs were on a CD when we had when we bought physical copies of music. So we stuck to 12 songs. So the songs that should be output when we integrate the backend and the recommendations algorithm, these 12 songs should be similar to this song. This is by Caliuchis. So here's Caliuchis album Isolation. So that's all dummy data. These aren't any real songs, but the 12 songs should be similar to after the storm. Uh, and they should have the same kind of mood, and they should be the same genre. And then you could like a song, and then when you like it, it disappears. Now let's go to the like song. There you go. So now it shows up. You can unlike it. Boom, now it's gone. And then it will show up again. Where did it go? Is it this one? Rising Sun. All right, let's unlike it again. Rising Sun. Okay, so it went back to the top of the list. And then let's see, Night Drive, Urban Pulse, Retro Vibes. So later on, we're gonna want to add an effect, like kind of like on Instagram, where the heart pops up at you when you like it. Because right now it just disappears, and you're just like, where'd it go? So that's a cool future enhancement we could do. So here's our list right here. And then you could um you could clear the recommendations and then start all over. Ask for another song. Boom. And then our like songs are still there from the last recommended playlist. So it's it's the same since we're using dummy data, it's another set of the same songs. So they're just gonna right now the app we need to fix it, but the there's I think this is where there's duplicates. Hold on. Epic Journey. Yeah, so now there's duplicates since we got a new recommended playlist. So Epic Journey showed up twice right there. So that's something we got to fix in the future. But overall, it's pretty much the app right there. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Okay, now we gotta go back to the slide.
All
Uh,
right.
for acknowledgements, special thanks to Professor Disha Patel for invaluable guidance and to the team, Swift Sorcerers, for their hard work and dedication. And that's our logo up there for the Swift Sorcerers. Since Swift's logo is a bird, and since we're sorcerers, it's got a witch's hat. That's for fun right there. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.